Hey everybody, Brandon Cooper here from photographyforrealestate.net. I'm in Seattle, Washington right now, about to jump on the red eye to the Philippines to learn everything I can about outsourcing. Hey guys, I'm finally here. I'm in Cebu, Philippines. Been traveling for about 20 hours. So I'm about to get my bag, go to the hotel, get a little bit of rest. Then I'm going to head over to the offices of Fixer, which is one of, if not the best, real estate photography editing companies in the world. And that's where we're going to start learning everything that we can about outsourcing your photos. Let's go. So how did you get into the outsourcing business in the first place?
Yeah, so we've had a real estate photography company in Seattle, Washington for almost 11 years now. We were unable to staff to be able to meet the demands of our clients because most realtors want their photos within, a day or less. It's a very urgent business. And so then I tried to outsource with other companies. I Googled a couple places in India online. Some of them worked out. Most of it was really inconsistent. One of them I was doing a good partnership with, and then after 3 months, none of my projects came back and I never heard from them again. I knew I couldn't count on that to scale my business. So I actually went to India, was the first place that I went for outsourcing. I went there about 8 years ago and started my own company. And now we're obviously in Cebu, Philippines, and I've been working here for about 4 years.
I've been researching outsourcing for a year or two, and I've reached out to many different companies. Why did you decide to sit down with me and give me some time and give me access to your operation so I can understand, the business in general? So
my goal is really to, educate real estate photographers, being very transparent with our operations, like what we're doing, what the struggles are. We are in developing countries where people are poor, showing them the challenges. And in that way, hopefully we can help empower people here and help empower people on the, other side of the water and feel good about who they're doing business with.
Cool, that makes a lot of sense to me, and I'm really looking forward to it. So I'm excited to be here. Where are we going next?
Right now, I'm actually going to take you to one of the, local areas where local people around here live. It's called Cabantan. And after we go there, I'll take you on a tour of the office. We'll show you how things work and go from there.
Cool.
All right,
sounds good.
Let's go.
So we're just a couple blocks away from the office right now.
Yeah.
Why did you bring me to this specific neighborhood?
So sure, I brought you to this specific neighborhood because I think the best place to start, what to understand, is of the local neighborhoods and the kind of problems and challenges that people here face. We believe in being completely transparent, that we're in a developing nation. People don't have a lot of money here, and there's a lot of different issues, and we don't want to hide that. We want to show it.
What would be some of the challenges that you guys face trying to do business here?
So some of the challenges of doing a business in a developing country, we have rolling power outages. So for instance, in the neighborhood that we're in right here in Cabantan, you might have a 5-6 hour power outage every day. So that means complete blackout of any kind of power. Another real big challenge is excessive cost for internet, so there's not that many internet service providers. A lot of the hiccups that people have when they send their work to outsourcing places, it's not really the country's fault or the people's fault. It's the disconnection and the miscommunication between the two parties. So the problem that they see, like I didn't get my photos back on time, or I can't get in contact with my editors, it's not actually because that editor in the Philippines or India or wherever wants to do a bad job. It's just they don't have the infrastructure and the ability to actually be able to provide that for their customer.
Right. So how do you manage or mitigate some of those challenges? You've got a huge team of editors. How do you navigate those issues?
Right. So setting up an office here, you have to worry about everything, right from the bottom up, as far as, having adequate power to your office. So every office that you have here has to have diesel generator backup. Okay, every office that you have here, you have to have multiple leased fiber lines, and I'll show you some of those things that we have at our facility to kind of mitigate those issues.
I never really knew, and to the point you just made about the folks that are in the US or that are in Europe or North America, whatever, all we know is that we don't get our photos on time and we get frustrated. We don't realize the challenges that these folks that are helping us are dealing with on a daily basis. So this has been a massive eye-opener for me. So what's your vision for the future of outsourcing?
My goal or vision of the future of outsourcing is hopefully we can have less barriers between the West and the East, and people can understand that folks from the Philippines have the same dreams, aspirations, intellect, intelligence, that people from the Western world do. It just so happens that they were born in a different country, okay? And I think whenever people know, you know, another culture and other people more intimately and they're more educated, that's gonna help elevate the Philippines community.
So that was going through that neighborhood, man. That was really eye-opening for me. Where are we now?
So right now we're at our office building. We're in a place called Cebu Business Park. Our office is in this building called Pioneer. So let's go take a look.
Cool.
All right. So before we go upstairs into our actual office, I wanted to show you how we deal with some of the issues, you know, here that I was talking about in Cabantan, such as power and internet. So you can see right behind me, we have a diesel generator. All of the major tier, you know, 1 buildings around here are gonna have generator backup because the power goes off frequently. And so the buildings need to be powered by diesel. That's just one of the aspects of doing business here.
So really the only way you completely lose power is if this thing runs out of gas.
Yeah, basically the only way you run out of power completely is if this completely runs out of gas.
Good.
So
Cool.
let's go up to the office.
First thing I see here when we walk into the office is there's probably 100, 150 computers here.
Yeah.
We were downstairs talking about the power issue, and you have got generators and stuff for backup and all that kind of stuff. How do you guys get proper internet to all these computers? Because you guys are uploading and downloading some pretty big files, right?
In order that we can have consistent outputs for our clients and consistently download files, we need to have 2 lease lines, which are extremely expensive. So in the tens of thousands.
So for the most part, I mean, short of some major issue, you guys aren't going to have any problems with your internet hookups.
No, we won't have downtime because of the redundant lease lines.
Real estate photography is a very high volume business. And from my experience, I mean, the 3 key things are quality, consistency, and delivery time. Now you guys are getting tens of thousands of images every single day.
Yeah, that's correct.
How do you ensure that you can deliver on those 3 main factors for photographers?
So let's start with reliability. You know, we already saw the kind of office space that we're in, the kind of internet and infrastructure that we have to have. Consistency and quality, we have, you know, our products, our basic, our standard, our advanced editing styles that we've actually shot with ourselves and we use for our own company doing photography. And we have, you know, tons of trainings every week, if not every day. In an onboarding process, we're usually training editors for about 6 to 8 months before they're even, you know, doing live projects, so that, you know, every photo they deliver is perfect. We also have consistency with our quality control, which are our team leads. So each set of 12 editors are going to have a team lead manager who is going to look over every single one of those photos before they get sent to you. Everything's going to get quality checked. The great thing is we have a software team, so they've built in measures where our system kind of ranks everything. We get ratings from the clients. We're able to rate the quality of the photo so we can keep track of all those metrics and continue for our team to progress.
Carl, tell me, how long have you been with the company and what do you do here?
I've been in this company for 3 years, and all I do is assure the quality as well as to maintain the technical problems in our company.
So Carl, if I'm in the US, for example, and I send you a batch of photos that I want edited, can you help me understand sort of the workflow or the process from the time I send you the photos to you guys go through your process, edit them, and then deliver them back to me?
Once you send us the photos, first is it will reflect on the dashboard that our developer makes. Our TC, or the traffic control, will acknowledge the photo that you have sent to us. So after that, our team leads, they will assign the specific photo to our editors.
So when you guys get the photos, they come here, these guys see or oversee every single image that comes to you before editing?
Yes.
Okay.
Then after the team leads assign, it will automatically reflect on the system of our editors. So after the editors send the photos for review, it will automatically go to the for review tab. So if the team lead or the quality assurance see that the photos are in a bad quality, he will fail the photos. Then automatically, the editors will redo those photos.
Okay.
So every time that the editor will not have or deliver a good quality of photos, our quality assurance will not send those photos to the client.
Okay, so the photos come in, quality control sends them to the editors,
Yeah.
editors send them back to quality control, and we go from there. How many different departments do you have here in Fixer?
We have 4 departments. First is the production department, where all of the major edits and minor edits are be done. Then we also have the software developer department.
Okay.
That is maintaining our software. Then at the night shift, we have a customer service representative that will help us to communicate with the US clients. Then lastly, we have the HR department that will do the paperworks.
Okay, so how many, you just said night shift, how many shifts do you guys run 24 hours a day?
Yeah, 24 hours a day.
Three
So,
shifts is it? Or?
yes, we have 3 shifts, the morning shifts, then the mid shifts, and the night shifts.
Where are we and who are all these folks?
Okay, sir. We are in the training room, and then this is our trainees.
So how long does it typically take from the time someone first comes to Fixer, they go through the training and they're ready to be out on the floor editing photos full time?
Okay, so the target training days or training months is 6 months. So in that month or span of time, they are now ready for editing live orders and have good quality for our clients.
So typically about 6 months until they're
Yeah,
ready to
6
get out there and
months.
start editing full time?
Yes.
Okay. Well, it's been a great day here with the people from Fixer and touring around Cebu. And I really have to say that this has been an amazing experience. I've learned so much about the outsourcing business and also just the world in general. I have to say I had some preconceived ideas of what to expect when I got over here, and my eyes have been opened. So I hope you guys learned a lot. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out. And if you want to talk to anybody or learn a little bit more about Fixer, you can visit them at fixer.net.